Hi everyone, welcome again to another wonderful episode of Truth Never Told.
What?
And as you can notice here, we've got a cool kind of look today. So we went with a double blue light just to get that cool feeling into the room.
Yeah, and it's different from last week.
Yes, it was. It is different.
So let me know down in the comments which background you prefer. Something cool like this one, or something a little bit warmer, fiery. The red one like last time.
Yeah, let's get into it. Today, Rosalyn is going to be asking us the question, and it's always wonderful to have you here.
Thank you,
babe. So let's just dive into it.
Amazing. So today's topic is still on the topic of love and relationships, but today we're going to be talking about love languages.
Okay.
And the question is, do you think that love languages matter within a relationship? And just for everybody else watching, to give you a background on what a love language is, love languages really refer to the different ways in which individuals perceive and express love.
Okay.
So the concept of love languages was introduced by this guy many years ago, called Gary Chapman, and he wrote a book called The Five Love Languages. You know what love languages are?
I do. I think I had a better understanding, especially when I moved over to the UK. I had a better understanding of what it is and how that is actually important in a relationship. However, I just have like a feeling about it. I just feel like there isn't that enough evidence in terms of love languages. You know, there hasn't been that much studies, to actually study if these love languages are actually,
real,
valid or real. Yeah. If they're actually real.
I mean, to be fair, right? I've never actually thought about it that way. I think because it makes sense to me, because I do genuinely believe that I have a preferred love language, and there's things that I like to. There are things that I would like you, for example, to show me love in different ways. Maybe not that, but okay, let me think about what I want to say. I believe in love languages because I truly believe that everyone shouldn't be loved the exact same way. Everyone's different, right? So we can't express everyone to like the exact same things when it comes to the relationships. Yeah. And how they want to be loved.
I just feel like it's been created by men. Oof. In the sense that it's been like how you get to find your own kind of love language is you get to feel like a form and stuff like that. And they ask you specific questions and you get your answer through those. You get what your love language is through those questions you've answered. So I feel like because it's man-made, I just feel like, I mean, sometimes it can be true. Some of the things they tell you might be things that you like, but studies have shown that there hasn't been a lot of evidence. There hasn't been a lot of evidence, to actually support all of these love languages.
I mean, I think it's a good argument. I've never really, honestly, looked into the history and the evidence around love languages, which is quite crazy for me to say, because I'd say that I'm one of those people that always wants the hard facts behind it. But I think in terms of understanding myself now as a person, I actually think that the questionnaire that I did all those years ago was 100% accurate.
So what if you change as a person and the things you used to like before? Maybe, let's say, for example, you've gone through like a hard relationship, right? And then you've gone through breakups and stuff like that. And then you come out of a relationship and those things that you used to like previously are different. Aren't necessarily like things that you'd like right now.
I think that, and I think, to be honest, the real question you're saying is that, do your love languages stay the same throughout the course of your life? And if so, they're probably not very accurate. Exactly. But I actually think that as a person, your love languages can change as your priorities change.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, as a person, even like the foods that you like, the things that you like, in general, they change. Yeah. However, I think your love languages probably flex as well. But the question or the reason why there are love languages in the first place is so that the person that you're with or the friends that you have get to understand the way that you want to be loved more. And so, like, if I'm somebody who once loved physical touch and words of affirmation, and then as I grow older, I actually feel like I feel most loved when I receive gifts. Then I still think that it matters. Because my other half could be like, I think that you're somebody who loves words of affirmation, but you don't care if they call you stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, smart, whatever. You want them to give you gifts. And without the gifts, you don't feel loved.
Yeah.
So do I think it's important? Yeah, I think love languages are very important.
I think it is important. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the way whoever created it, the person you mentioned there, like the way he's made it to a way that it actually resonates with you. Once you get some of it, would definitely resonate with you when you get your answer back on what kind of love languages like you connect with. You understand? So I'm okay with it. I think it works sometimes, but
as in like the theory of having a love language.
The theory of having a love language works because those are the basic things that everyone need in a relationship. Those things.
Yeah, fair.
But in terms of if it is real, I don't know if it's real.
What do you mean by real though? Do you mean like if the theory is true? Is that what you mean?
Yes, if it's true.
I mean, but it's kind of like a personality test.
Yeah, basically.
And actually, see, when you were talking about it and saying, you need to fill in a form and do all of these things.
Yeah.
You do have to do that when you do personality tests as well, right?
Yeah.
And you have to answer certain types of questions. There must be some sort of algorithm behind it that like tallies up the amount of areas or tick boxes that you match for specific questions. So there must be some sort of data and algorithm behind it that I don't fully understand. But I think ultimately it works in the same way as a personality test. And so if you don't believe in the love languages test, then do you believe in personality tests?
I mean, I don't mind either of these things. Do you understand? But my problem with it is because I knew nothing of love languages. I knew nothing of it like years ago until I started. Until I met you. Basically, there's just been like a lot of thinking around it. Something says here, despite the popularity of the theory of love languages, only a handful of studies has been conducted and reported over the past 30 years. Research is largely inconclusive, although the balance sways more towards refuting rather than endorsing the love languages concept.
I'm shook. Do you know why I'm so shocked by that? Because, as I've said, it makes sense to me. I don't know why I connect with it so much. Is that weird that I connect with that so much? I'm like 100%. I believe in love languages, but I haven't done any research on what it is. Why?
It's probably a business like someone just brought up somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
They've just formed these 5 love languages and say everyone should want either of these things in a relationship.
But I also think that why I think it works is because when you get your results back, if you go and actually do the quiz online, it's ordered by highest likelihood to match and lowest likelihood. So it's not like you choose one. You resonate with all of them. Yeah. But some of them are just more important to you than others.
But if it's so accurate, it should just tell you, this is what you like, this is what you resonate with, this is it.
I mean, but the thing is though, it's supposed to. What I'm going to say is probably going to negate what I'm going to say, but it's supposed to be attractive to a wide pool of people. Yeah. And so, of course, there might be times in my life where a word of affirmation is going to be more important to me than an act of service. But I think the concept makes sense. Like, I still think that it's important for your partner to check in with you and figure out which love language do you need at this moment in time in your life. Right? Yeah. Because there might be times you just need some encouragement.
So does that mean that everyone should possess each of these things then? In the sense that everyone should like act of service, physical touch, quality time, gifts, word of affirmation, right? I feel like everyone should be interested in these things because
not necessarily.
You change every time in your life, right? So why wouldn't you have the 5 of them? Why?
So I think everyone, or I'd say a large proportion of people, are capable of doing all of these 5 things. Yeah. They're capable of doing it. Yeah. Some people may absolutely hate physical touch. Do not touch me.
In a relationship.
Well, some people are not affectionate. When the going gets, well, I'm not going to say that, but of course, there's certain elements of physical touch that may need to happen in certain relationships.